Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Hey everyone, season's greetings from all of us at Allied Laboratories. And a special thank you to our Grenville family. We are celebrating 1 year of serving you.
Fit for life and Allied Laboratories, providing quality care and expertise. Fit for life and Allied Laboratories, see our in-house doctors and our pharmacies. Get expert care and quality tests. When it comes to your health, you deserve the best. Fit for life and Allied Laboratories, we're taking care of Grenada.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Your vehicle insurance should never break your bank. With Beacon, you can get up to 35% off your fully comprehensive car insurance and still get full protection from unexpected damages with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. When it comes to your insurance, always be sure you settle for more. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
All right, of course, we want to welcome everyone to another Mikey Live program. I'm your host, Mikey Hutchinson. Now we are coming to you live from the Spice of the Caribbean, that is Grenada. And of course, where we have a lot of things to tell you about, man. This is what we call news discussed, not told. We do not have a horse in the race. We tell you as it is, and we are always happy to be here with you, to just to talk about what's, what's happening in the place. So tonight we're going to be telling you about the registration of premises, and of course we had a conversation with Cateye, and he says that he has reported the incident to the police and also stated that there was no gas involved in this week's scuffle. Missing teen Keyanna Alexander, and of course we have another missing teen situation to tell you about. All right, and we have other things. So all you brace all yourself. We're coming back in a moment. We got to remind you that the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts, Grenada Limited, Digicel, Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value, IGA, Supermarket, Superb Distributors, of course, Infinite Contractors. Welcome on board to the Beacon. Folks, we take a break and come back. When we come back, it could be real news in all your lily lolo.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care. With gifts of love with dread.
It's your Gifts of Love for Cheer 2.0. 'Tis the season for holly jolly days at the communal. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Getting on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2023. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Lending terms and conditions apply.
All right, family members, again, welcome back to tonight's program. So let's get straight into what's making the news for today. For the first-time viewers, we want to say hello to you, and to the people who are always here, we call you the usual suspects. We also would like to say hello to you. Let's get into it. Now, on Friday, December 16, the Immigration Department of the Royal Grenada Police Force, they will execute their annual, you see, I tell all the I doesn't get message on thing when I'm not on Mikey Live, you know. Them messages only come when a day, you know, on the business. And I said, hey, my boss texting me. Anyway, so yes, boy, they'll be executing their annual delivery of food items to the Dorothy Hopkins home in Tempe. All right, this is amazing. They always go around and, you know, they give their little handover stuff, you know, little hampers and so on. And so they will be doing that this year again. So kudos to them on that initiative. Now, the Pharmacy Act Cap 241 states in section 16(1), no person shall, whether on his or her own behalf or on behalf of another person or persons, carry on a business which includes the compounding, dispensing, storing for sale or selling either by wholesale or retail of drugs on any premises unless A, the council has issued under subsection 2 a certificate in respect of the suitability of that premises as a pharmacy, and B, a certificate for the purpose of subsection 1A shall be issued by the Secretary upon application made to the Council in a manner approved by the Minister and payment of the prescribed fees. Now, please note that pursuant to Section 16 of the Pharmacy Act, Cap 241, a certificate issued under Section 16.2 is valid until the 31st day of December of the year of issue and may be renewed during the month of January in each year for a further period of 1 year if the council is satisfied that the premises are suitable for the purpose of a pharmacy, unquote. Now, pharmacies and wholesale distributors of pharmaceuticals wishing to be re-registered for the period 2023 should be so guided. Now, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and Religious Affairs and the Grenada Pharmacy Council remind and encourage all concerned to please be guided accordingly. What an elaborate way of saying go and renew your permits. Okay, so it's happening again. Missing teens. This time we have another teenager. Her name Keyanna Alexander. Let's get a picture here for you. All right. Now, according to police, they are seeking your assistance in locating Keyanna Alexander, who is only 14 years old. She's actually a student of Belmont in St. George. She is 5 feet in height, slim built, and brown in complexion. Keyanna left home on Thursday, 8th December, and has not returned since. She was last seen wearing her school uniform, blue shirt, white skirt, white socks, and white shoes. They are asking to please help find. But wait, I find like I've seen that name and face before. Let's go through our archives and see. I just want to make sure, because then that will be very interesting. All right, let's see. What? So based on our archives, Keyanna was reported missing on November 7th. Sorry. She went missing on the 4th of November of this year. And then missing again just about a month later. What's going on, man? Like, yo. Because it's right there. It's right there. From our archives, police seeking the assistance of locating this 14-year-old. She left her home on Friday, 4th November 2022 and has not returned since. She was last seen wearing her red jacket and blah, 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 blah. Oh, man. So I often wonder what happens when these people go missing and so on. First of all, why were they reported missing? What are the circumstances surrounding them going missing? When they are found, what happens after they are found? What caused them to go missing in the first place? Are we addressing root causes here? Or are we just saying, okay, missing, found. Missing, let's go find, bring back in the same situation, and that's it. And no follow-ups and stuff, because I don't understand this. I don't understand this. And this is not the first time I'm seeing this, where we have people missing. I mean, it's the first time in a long time I'm seeing person missing within the space of a month and a week or so. I've not seen that one before. But it's not the first time that we are seeing people going missing more than once and twice and 3 times and them kind of business. Remember that youth man, that small man, whatever his name is called, always gone. You understand? Then there's this other young lady, just around the same, 14 or 15, same thing again. Are we addressing root causes here? You know? Are we just window dressing? Because I don't want to... Yo, watch now. Let me take out my screaming, man. Because, okay, so let me finish the story. So, the police, they're asking for your help in finding her. She's 5 feet in height, slim build, and brown in complexion. Keyanna left home on Thursday, 8th. Well, she just leave home the same time every month. The last time she leave on the 7th, this time she leave on the 8th. It was a month apart. You understand? And has not returned since. She was last seen wearing, well, I'll tell you again, the white stuff. You understand? Just so I just fret me on the program. You know what I mean? Watch, all got watch. Okay. Anyway, let me leave that talk. So, we on the flip side of things, we have good news for you. The Royal Grenada Police Force say that they would like to extend appreciation to the media and to the general public for your assistance in locating Sylena John of Mount Agnes St. David. That 15-year-old student of Mount Agnes St. David, left her home on the 9th of December and hadn't returned since. She was located today, Thursday, 15th December 2022. And the police say that they are really grateful again for the assistance of everyone who's been involved in this whole thing, you know. All right, so we go in again. Earlier, we've had a conversation. We were trying to get to Cateye to be on the program. We hope that we will be lucky tomorrow. We had a conversation with him. We couldn't do a pre-recorded interview or anything like that. He was a bit busy, you know, because, you know, he does this tour operations and stuff like that. So he was really busy today, but we were able to have preliminary conversations about the incident yesterday, and he reports a totally different story from what we received from our guest last night. And we would like him to be the one to share that with you. So we are hoping that we'll be able to get him on the program tomorrow, God's willing, just to give his side of the business. All right, but just to tell you, he says there was no gas involved in the incident at all. He said he had in his hand a bottle of hydrogen peroxide. He does, you know, the tow operations, and I guess as much he hold that if a tourist bruise their foot, I don't know. He said he had a bottle of hydrogen peroxide. He says the Caucasian male was the first to draw blood figuratively, you know. His story was kind of similar to what we got from one of the eyewitnesses who sent us a voice note on the incident and then sent us a video. In fact, the person who shot the video gave an account as to what happened, you know, based on, you know, where his vantage point, what he saw. That was a bit consistent with what Cateye said, and a little different from the story that we received from the guest yesterday. All right, but again, I don't want to be the one telling the story for Cateye. Cateye has to be the one to tell the story for himself. So we will try to make arrangements for that to happen again tomorrow. We did attempt today, but like I said, you know, we have to respect his schedule. But he did take some time to explain, you know, just for my benefit, what happened, his version of what happened earlier this week. All right. So we are moving on. Earlier, how are we looking for time? But oh boy, you should hear Cateye talk. Cateye is something else too. So earlier, we are moving on. The cabinet members, boy, some members of, let me see if I could pull up a picture for you. Okay, I want name. Nah, in a picture. But anyway, I don't know where you go. The Integrity Commission received a declaration of income, assets, and liabilities from 8 of the 12 cabinet members scheduled to file following their requests for extension. Though 13 cabinet members presented themselves to the office for filing, one member was unable to file, failing to provide the required documents. Now, the following public officials filed their declarations today: Honorable Lennox Andrew, Honorable Philip Tellisford, Honorable Andy Williams, Honorable Kareem James, Honorable Ron Redhead, Senator the Honorable Adrian Thomas, Senator the Honorable David Andrew, Senator Honorable Gloria Thomas, and Honorable Claudia Joseph, Attorney General, etc., will file her declarations on Friday, 16th December, that is tomorrow.
the other cabinet members requested further extensions. Commissioners Ronald Peters and Devon Rashi were on hand to receive the documents from the cabinet members. All right, so that's the business that's going on there. Oh, let's see if we can take a trip, climb some mountains, cross some seas, and head over to Carriacou. The first connection by a customer on the sister isle of Carriacou. All right, and Peter Matnick as part of the Carriacou expansion project. You see, approximately $700,000 was spent in this project. It involved the installation of 14,000 feet of pipelines from NAWASA's 100,000 gallons water storage tank at 6 roads through to Hermitage. All right, now this was financed by the Caribbean Climate Change Center and NAWASA, and so they connected their first customer.
It's official. NAWASA has connected its first customer to its distribution system in Carriacou as part of its Carriacou expansion project from 6 roads through to Hermitage. Kendon Stanislas from Lauriston, Carriacou is enjoying the benefits of this expansion, a significant milestone for NAWASA.
It's more like in the dry season time, we just have a shortage of water around them periods. So what I would do is more full up my tanks and on the raining time, and when it run out on the dry time, I pull through within NAWASA. Right?
Okay. And what would you say to other persons in Carriacou who have not yet connected to the system? Would you recommend it to them, and what advice would you give to them?
Well, I would definitely recommend it. I would definitely recommend it because it's a great help for us. Most of the people nowadays, we are tanks. We don't have big catchment and things like that, So it's a plus. Instead of long time days, you carry a bucket pan of water on your head and them kind of thing like that. It's better off now where you could pay a little small something and get it done, get it going.
Manager of Planning and Development Wim Cox says the expansion of this network is just a continuation of great developmental plans for the sister isle.
The first connection for us is indeed a milestone. It's what the project had set out to do, to expand the networks of persons in the vicinity from 6 roads to Havervale can in fact have potable water supply. So we're indeed happy to see that persons are starting to connect, and we want to continue to encourage persons to continue to connect. The dry season is just about approaching in the coming months, and we know how Carriacou suffers with lack or limited water. So that is the purpose of the expansion, to ensure that persons' livelihood are better maintained and they'd have access to water in the dry season. The network, as it stands now, now covers the entire of Hillsborough, and we've just extended it down to the south of the island as far as Havervale. So everybody in that vicinity now has access to the water. So we want people to connect. Clearly, there's still some development. Some of the lateral connections still has to be installed. But that is an iterative process. As persons apply, where you apply, then we run the lateral lines, and you get the DM connection. So while there is a plan to be extending it day by day, the more persons apply, it would determine better where we go with the lateral connection and the wider expansion of the network in the south.
NAWASA is encouraging persons to get connected to the system. Early next year, the authority will open its first official office on the sister isle.
As it relates to the office, construction is now on the way for the creation of a sub-office in Carriacou. So persons in Carriacou can now have some way where they can physically go in and pay, not just get receipts, but physically go in and pay and get their concerns addressed. As it stands now, we know that the process is a bit lengthy with the applications, etc. In terms of you have to get a form, it has to come down to Grenada for us to do the assessment, then it goes back up to Carriacou and so on, simply because we don't have the manpower or resources on the ground in Carriacou. But clearly, we are now changing that. We're establishing the sub-office in Carriacou. We'll have personnel there that can deal with all of the matters as it relates to connections and any issues that persons may have with payments or billing, etc. That is now going to be available to the folks in Carriacou.
NOASA's efforts of expanding the existing distribution system to make potable water available throughout the island of Carriacou will help to increase the island's resilience to withstand periods of extended drought arising from climate change and support quick recovery in the aftermath of any natural disasters like a hurricane.
All right. Thank you very much. Tennis. That's right. The final played yesterday. All right. We're talking about the 2022 Grenada Table Tennis Association GTTA National Championship, and that has come to an end. Now, the final plays yesterday are reported to have been a magnificent display. Top of the list were the men's single champion Shannon Dolin, I hope that's not the way you pronounce your name, sir, and Rose Dinner Newland, the women's single open champion for 2022. Also, that's a female. No, Shannon is a male and Rosewell is a female. Now, in their best of 5 sets final, defending champion Dolin defeated Junior St. John in straight sets, and let me tell you what it was: 11-5, 11-7, 11-9 to retain his national title. Rose went the distance, scoring a 3-2 victory over Anique Bonaparte to capture the women's national title. Now, in the men's single semi-final, we had Dolin was fully extended by Jason Stanislaus, contesting an exciting marathon 5-setter, with Dolin winning 3-2. Now, Junior St. John outplayed Trevelyan in the other semi-final, winning in straight sets. Now, Cedric Marquez scored a superb action-packed 3-1, winning against Shamal Williams to capture the boys under-19 single. And Anique Bonaparte was too strong for Savani Frederick in the girls under-17 final, winning in straight sets. The boys under-15 victory went to Quinnell Walker over Johnny Mark. However, in the boys under-13 final, Mark emerged champion, defeating Shondell Straker. Now, the girls under-13 title was won by Savani Frederick with a 3-2 win against Katricia Francis. President of the Grenada Olympic Committee, the GOC, and that's Mr. Bernard Wilson, was guest of honor at the prize-giving ceremony. It was a good competition, you know. Table tennis and tennis in general in Grenada, you know, it's played by many. And of course, it's one of those sports I think should be even highlighted. Should be highlighted a little bit more. You know, it was a great, I like it. You know what I mean? And we have some prominent members of our society who are also tennis players. It's like the golf kind of thing, you understand? Yeah, that's what the big boys play. All right. Although I see that we are kind of like running out of time, so I just want to take a quick break and come back. You have to remember too that when I come back, we have for you the national report and the weather. Of course, you would want to stick on for. We don't say stick on because stick on reminds me of them bottom on them. So stay on with us. We're taking a quick break and we'll be coming back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform? Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are superb distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love. Like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grenada, you come first. Save energy, save the time, we choose your wattage and we choose your time. When you use appliances, make sure you buy energy efficient every time. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grenada, you come first. Spare your pocket, spare the earth, always at Grenada, you come first.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Your vehicle insurance should never break your bank. With Beacon, you can get up to 35% off your fully comprehensive car insurance and still get full protection from unexpected damages with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. When it comes to your insurance, always be sure you settle for more. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Gifts of love with dread, bringing love for you this year. Communion showing that we care. With gifts of love with
It's your Gifts of Love for Cheer 2.0. 'Tis the season for holly jolly days at the communal. It's all about sharing the warmth of this season with those you love. Getting on this special loan, taking advantage of great interest rates with no principal payments until January 2023. Share the gift of love. Make it a merrier Christmas with the communal. Exciting prizes for members throughout the promotion. For we are your Santa this Christmas. Offer ends January 31st, 2023. Lending terms and conditions apply.
Batteries. All roads lead to Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries for all applications: cars, SUVs, pickups, buses, medium and heavy duty trucks, construction equipment, generators, boats and more. European made with the highest amps and comes with a 12 months warranty. Yes, you heard it right. 1 year with the best quality and price. Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries. First left of the Lansopines Road. Call 444-4323 or WhatsApp 410-8070 or 405-7010. Quality Services Limited for all batteries.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
Prime Minister calls for cooperation to boost trade and development in the region at the 22nd Albert TCP Summit. We'll have details to this story and more in the National Report.
Have you noticed an increase or decrease in your electricity bill? You know that changes in the fuel and non-fuel rates affect your bill. You should also be aware that changes in household activities affect your bill. Ask yourself these questions. Have the rates changed? Have there been more people at your home? Have your children been on holiday? Have you used your fan or air conditioning unit more often to beat the heat? Are any of your electrical appliances or equipment faulty? Have you added any new appliances such as transformers, water heaters, or pumps? Make it a habit to understand any changes on your electricity bill. For more factors that affect your bill, visit www.grenlec.com. Grenlec, energizing our Grenada.
Welcome back. With the details to the news for Thursday, December 15th, 2022, I am Sherry-Ann Noel. Grenada's Prime Minister, Honorable Deacon Mitchell, calls for partnership to drive regional development and boost trade as countries continue to struggle with the effects of the rising global tension, inflated costs, disrupted supply chains, and COVID-19. The call came during his maiden address at the 22nd Summit of the Bolivarian Alliance for the People of America People's Trade Treaty in Cuba. Commitment to strengthen ALBA TCP as an instrument of unity based on the principles of solidarity, social justice, cooperation, and economic complementarity all formed part of the discussions. Prime Minister Mitchell commended member countries for their support to each other in times of need. He also said there is optimism that the sanction against Venezuela could soon be lifted, but with unity there is a great potential to drive development and boost intra-regional trade.
We look forward to the lifting of sanctions placed
Esperamos
on
que
the
se
Bolivian Republic of Venezuela
las sanciones impuestas a la República Bolivariana de Venezuela.
that continue Comrades,
Compañeros,
the vision that Presidents Fidel Castro and Hugo Chavez
la visión de los presidentes Fidel Castro y Hugo Chávez
held for our America
para nuestra América
is still within reach.
aún está al alcance de nosotros.
A self-reliant region
Una región autosuficiente
built on mutual respect
creada a partir del respeto mutuo
and the principles of solidarity
y los principios de la
cooperation,
solidaridad, la colaboración
and economic complementarity.
y la complementariedad económica.
Together,
Juntos
we have the potential to drive our own development
tenemos el potencial de llevar a cabo nuestro propio desarrollo
through strategic partnerships
a través de asociaciones estratégicas
and the reorientation
y
of
la
our patterns
reorientación
of trade
de nuestros socios comerciales.
towards greater intra-regional trade.
PM Mitchell encouraged his colleague leaders to build strategic alliances with countries that stand in solidarity to end the long-standing embargo on Cuba. Grenada, he says, stands strongly against the embargo.
As a grouping,
Como grupo,
it is imperative that we continue to advocate
imperativo que nosotros sigamos abogando
for the lowering of carbon emissions,
por la reducción de las emisiones de carbono,
to protect the lives and livelihoods of our people.
para proteger las vidas y el modo de vidas de nuestros pueblos.
In the area of solidarity,
En la esfera de la solidaridad,
we must continue to stand firm
debemos mantenernos firmes
against the unfair and, quite frankly, immoral
contra
embargo against our brothers and sisters here
el
in
embargo
Cuba.
injusto y, dicho francamente, inmoral contra la República de Cuba.
Moving along, organizers of the annual Billfish Tournament are gearing up to host the 53rd three-day Prime Sport Fishing event in January 2023, which is expected to pump millions into the economy and boost sports tourism. Each year, the Spice Island Billfish Tournament brings together anglers from all over the world to compete and have fun fishing with an aim to promoting the preservation of billfish in local waters. Chairman of the tournament committee, Nicholas George, told the Government Information Service the event is scheduled to commence January 23rd and is expected to raise millions and attract the participation of hundreds of anglers and visitors to the island.
We have at times over 300 participants visiting Grenada to take part. We've had a maximum number of 57 boats coming to Grenada, and I can't emphasize how important it is for the economy when you have events of this nature. I don't want to dive too much into figures, but you asked for importance. Let's give a rough figure that this event takes $100,000 to stage. And it takes $100,000 to stage this event over 5 days. We actually did an economic impact assessment approximately 10 years ago, where this event contributed well over 2 million EC to the Grenada economy. So with an investment of $100,000, the economy is benefiting well over 2 million. So I think important is a light word when it comes to sport and tourism, and it comes to the impact that this event has on Grenada, both regionally and internationally.
During the tournament, participants are guided by the catch and release regulation. He says plans are in the pipeline for a new tag and release approach to the competition, hopefully from 2024. This, he explained, will assist in executing research on the billfish species.
We're actually in discussions right now with the Grenada Fisheries Department in terms of making the event a tag and release event for 2024. So now we release. What the tagging does is the tagging gives the scientific organizations a chance to do more research because the fish is tagged. So if the fish is tagged in Grenada and it's caught in Mexico 6 months later, we're able to see migration, we're able to see reproduction, and that gives the scientists more information to help us conserve, if you get where I'm coming from. Okay. So hopefully in 2024 we could incorporate the tagging into the releasing. We have a very good relationship with the Billfish Foundation, and we're hoping to improve that relationship next year going forward. So we help with the scientific side.
Mr. George commended the Deacon Mitchell-led administration for its support and collaboration with the Grenada Tourism Authority to ensure the success of the upcoming event.
The government channels its support via the Grenada Tourism Authority.
Okay.
So we've worked with the GTA for many, many, many years. And we have seen a difference with the new administration. We have seen more of an interest. And we have seen that urge to contribute more since the new government has come in. So I commend the new administration greatly for seeing the potential. And we hope that going down the line we could do more. We know there's higher priorities in the country. You can't be selfish, you can't be greedy. There's many, many important things within Grenada, Carriacou and Petit Martinique that has to be focused on right now. And to some extent this is a luxury.
Right.
But we are appreciative of the fact that the administration came in. The GTA and their representatives saw the potential and they acted on it.
The first cohort of women has completed training in the Academy for Women Entrepreneurs. The academy was established by the State Department's Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs, ECA, to support the growth of women entrepreneurs around the world. More than 7,000 women worldwide have benefited from the program in approximately 8 countries. The program was introduced to Grenada in November 2021. Weekly training for 7 months began in January 2022 and concluded in September. The Grenada Investment Development Corporation is the implementing body of the program. CEO Ronald Theodore said the corporation is happy to assist in the delivery of the program.
The GIDC had no hesitation in being part of this initiative. We strongly believe that entrepreneurship is an engine of growth. We believe that entrepreneurship plays a critical role in the development of strong economies. While being cognizant of the present economy, we also strongly believe that our future prosperity hinges greatly on the ability for entrepreneurs and innovators to generate sustainable enterprises, and as such, We need to continue to cultivate and nurture entrepreneurial seeds.
Principal Officer of the U.S. Embassy Grenada, Francis Herrera, congratulated the graduates for their demonstration of tenacity and thanked GIDC for welcoming the initiative.
The world needs more of you, more men and women, particularly women looking to break barriers, create industry, and transform the economies in which we live. You have all risen to the challenge, and I could not be prouder of all that you have accomplished. Even amid the pandemic and its associated challenges, COVID-19 has taught us lessons on business continuity and preparing for the unexpected, something you know all too well as entrepreneurs. I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to the Grenada Investment Development Cooperation, who is our implementing partner in facilitating AWE Grenada. We truly appreciate GIDC for embracing our vision and making it a reality. We could not have done this without your leadership and weekly commitment to ensuring the success of this program.
This is the National Report. The news will continue after the break.
Grenada. The time for the national census is here again. Interviewers will be visiting your homes to gather information about you and your family. The data you provide determines budget allocation for health, grant funding for community projects, and government assistance for families and the elderly. The census is required by law, and so is your participation. We assure you that your information will be kept confidential. Do your part. Stand up and be counted, because we all count in this census. For more information about the census and your participation, contact the Grenada Central Statistical Office at 440-1369 or cso@cso.gov.gd.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives, partnering with the Climate Smart Agriculture and Rural Enterprise Program SIAP, concluded its 2022 Integrated Pest Management Training in the Northern Agricultural District on Tuesday. The training focused on promoting a mechanical approach to pest management through the introduction of sticky traps. Integrated pest management is a technique that emphasizes the growth of crops with the least possible disruption to agro-ecosystems and encourages natural pest control mechanisms. This initiative falls under the Ministry's Climate Smart Agriculture mandate. Farmers and extension officers participated in the theoretical training, followed by a visit to a demonstration farm to help them gain a better understanding of the benefits of this method and the potential efficacy of these traps to suppress the pest population.
We learned a lot about how, insects, how the different mechanical mechanisms like the traps and so forth can be used as an alternative to the chemicals that we traditionally would use in the farm to manage pests. And so I think it's one that I would implement. The learnings from today I would definitely implement in the farm. Of course, from the training they would have said that it's a lot cheaper than the chemicals. I'm looking forward to that and to see what kinds of results we'll get in terms of production and so forth.
That was farmer Chad Fraser sharing his training experience and willingness to employ the practice on his farm. Climate Smart Agriculture Coordinator at SIAP, Kenny Edwards, also spoke about the use of sticky traps of varying colors to entrap different types of insects.
We use traps, different color traps, and based on the colors it basically attracts different insects. And by doing so, it's a form of control. But not only control, farmers could also use this method as a form of identification and monitoring. And it also gives them an idea as to how infested their farms are. So this is one of the means and ways in which SIAP, as part of its mandate as Climate Smart Agriculture, to introduce a natural and sustainable practice for farmers. We trust that the farmers who attended this session today, that they'll be able to implement this on the farm. And by doing so, they'll be able to, if I may say, better enhance their farming practices.
Extension Officer Dennis Batiste, who heads the Northern Agricultural District, shared that the training was a perfect opportunity for officers to understand the technique more, subsequently being able to share with farmers they serve.
We want the extension officers to be on top of things in terms of providing the technical advice towards the farmers. The whole idea is to help our farmers to manage the pest problems at a low cost, in a low cost way. We know the problems we have with the agrochemicals and the residual effects and all that, and the effect it could have on our environment. And as a society, we want to reduce the effect of those chemicals. And that's why we're trying to introduce, not really introduce, but reintroduce the whole idea of using the IPM approach in terms of controlling our pest problems.
And finally in the news, the lobby and walls of the Ministry of Education are decorated with recyclable products submitted by students from various schools. Sylena Mitchell reports that the decorating committee at the ministry wants to show how one can have beautiful Christmas ornaments on a budget using local products and creativity.
Welcome to the Ministry of Education, where your snowman isn't made of snow, but from recycled paper cups. Yes, for Christmas 2022, the decorating team at the ministry encouraged creativity from the nation's students by sending out a call for Christmas decorations made from recyclable products with the theme, A Spicy Grenadian Christmas, the eco-friendly way.
Eco-friendly because we wanted to ensure that whatever we reflect would be environmentally friendly. And of course, we wanted to tap into the creativity of our students. So we decided to throw it out so that schools can submit eco-friendly pieces of decorations so that we can add it to the decorations that we would normally use at the Ministry of Education. And we were very, very delighted with the quality and creativity that we would have seen in the presentations. So we would have seen reused items like cups and forks and toilet paper and CD players, just name it. We saw it, bottle covers and bottles that we normally toss in the trash. Everything looked like treasure, trash to treasure. And so when you come to the Ministry of Education, what you would see is a brilliant, brilliant showcase of what our schools, coupled with officials from the Ministry of Education, can do.
That was District 4 Education Officer Curleen Aben Marshall, who is also one of the decorating coordinators. The Christmas log tree that you see at the center of this display was created by Curriculum Officer for TVET, Alistair Henry, and all the ornaments hanging on there were of course submitted by students. The potted trees are from Grenada, thanks to the Forestry Department of the Ministry of Agriculture. What the ministry is conveying with this display within its walls is that with a little creativity, you can use whatever is in your surroundings as decoration for Christmas.
We wanted to show that you do not have to have a lot of money in order to create beauty. It could be on a budget, whatever you have around you. Once you can assemble it in a particular way that creates the certain ambience and the beauty, it will work. You know, we don't have to spend a lot of money to make it beautiful. And that's one of the things that we wanted to highlight, that we can use the things around us, we can be creative and just unlock whatever we have and just use it.
From all of us at the Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture, we wish you a safe and Merry Christmas. I am Sylena Mitchell reporting.
Thank you, Sylena. And with that story, we come to the end of the National Report for Thursday, December 15th, 2022. Now for a recap of the top story. Prime Minister calls for cooperation to boost trade and development in the region at the 22nd Albert TCP Summit. On behalf of the entire news and production team, I am Sharian Noel, thanking you for viewing.
Thank you very much, Sharian, and the rest of the GIS News team. And we are now going to head over to the Met Office to see what the weather is going to be like for tonight and tomorrow. So, as submitted by the Met Office, the weather is expected to be generally fair at first, hazy and breezy, becoming partly cloudy with brief light to moderate, widely scattered showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 24 degrees Celsius, winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 12 to 22 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in northeasterly swells. A high surf and marine advisory remains in effect. If we take a look at Friday, we can tell you that the weather is expected to be partly cloudy, slightly hazy and windy with brief light daytime showers becoming more frequent overnight. Max temperature 30 degrees Celsius, minimum 23. Winds east-northeasterly to easterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Seas moderate to slightly rough with waves 6 to 8 feet in northeasterly swells. A high surf and marine advisory remains in effect, and that's the warning. Now, we take a look at YouTube, and we see that we have quite a bit of you there, so we want to say hello to the folks out there on YouTube. Thank you for joining us, Suzanne, Ansha, Keith, and everyone else. Likewise, we want to say hello to the folks who are currently on Facebook, like Bermuda, Claudette, Kireen, Shireen, Jacinta, Java. Thank you, Java, and the sharing committee. Gloria, how are you doing? All right. You say I doesn't big you up. I'm bigging you up now. Pingling, how are you doing today? Rolander, we also are saying hello to you. For those of you who have not shared yet, we want to encourage you to please share the program and tell somebody. Michelle, Yvonne, who else? Della, Dillian, Gloria, Diana, Patty. Yeah, Java, thanks again. And everyone else, thank you. All right, and of course, we're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Ruby, Blessing, Zaka, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We're looking forward to having you tomorrow, God willing. Let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we all say, Ja! No! Blessings flow for every one of you who don't miss this program at all. You're here every night. Man, listen, I love you guys. All right? Just know that. Take care, guys. I'm going to go get some Z's. Take care.